We make them and offer them as rentals to the film industry.
The Vancouver Art Department makes props for film and TV. Owner Grant Harrison says they were hit twice, first by COVID and then by writer and actor strikes.
One day we had like 30 television shows that we were supplying products to, and the next day we had 0.
He took the maximum $60,000 CEBA loan, a lifeline, but he has to repay it by January 18th to keep the $20,000 forgivable portion, something that just wasn't possible. Until...
Don't get stuck at the back of the line and miss out. Apply with Merchant Growth.
Harrison saw an ad like this from Merchant Growth, one of the independent lenders offering to refinance CEBA loans. At first, he was skeptical, but his bank was taking weeks to get him an appointment. He got the merchant money in a couple of days.
It actually blew our minds. And the people got back to us right away and, didn't ask for my firstborn and didn't ask for a mortgage.
Founder David Jen says they get CEBA inquiries from more than 1,000 businesses every day.
I think it's helpful for people to know that there's a non-bank lending industry out there that uses technology, makes it really convenient, saves you time, and says yes a lot more often.
That doesn't mean they're bad, it just means that they're different.
Non-bank lenders generally charge higher interest rates. For Merchant Growth, it ranges from the low teens to low 20s. Alternatively, a business will be charged a much lower 5% by the government with 3 years to pay. But by not meeting the deadline, they lose up to $20,000, which could make the high-interest loan cheaper and an interesting business venture, says this marketing professor.
There's the snake oil salesman and there's the old idea of P.T. Barnum and that people are getting swindled. I think the key thing to remember here is that we have a lot of regulations in our financial sector that, for the most part, prevent that sort of thing going on.
While the big 5 banks dominate, more non-traditional online lenders are popping up. Experts say due to improved technology and savings without bricks and mortar.
Those low costs of entry are going to have somebody come along with, say, the killer app or the killer way that, especially with young people, they're going to say, hey, I'm not committed to the big 6 the way that Gen Xers and older baby boomers might be connected to the idea of traditional banking.
Everyone agrees it's important to do your homework to figure out the option that's best for each business. And a lesser known but key part of the fine print, businesses can get an extension until March 28th to repay their loan and keep the forgivable portion, but only if they apply to their original bank before January 18th. A business can also apply to a third-party lender as long as they've applied with their original bank too. Abigail Bimman, Global News, Ottawa.